unless we have a huge gaping hole. Roof leaks are subtle and very difficult to spot in dry weather. Like an umbrella, the roof has an important job to do when it rains. Let's listen to what David Estlin, a home inspector with Inspect Canada, has to say about roofs.
So roofs, asphalt shingles, they're the most popular out there, right? They last a good 25 years or so. They're easy to walk on. We can inspect them very easily. Now when you go with concrete, this concrete style, it lasts a very long time, but it's a false sense of, they tell you, oh, it lasts 40 years, but there's all kinds of stuff on the roof that will not last 40 years. The skylights, the sealants, all the sealants around the penetration and all that, it still needs a lot of work. And these flat tiles are not bad, but the wavy style one, there's always a lot of pest activity in these attic. The birds, the pigeons, all the rats, they get right through these little loop everywhere. When I go in the attic of a concrete one, I turn my flashlight off, I can almost see them there. Like there's so much light coming through everywhere, like it's just like there's so many holes, right? And then you get the torch on there. Torch on only works on low pitch application. You cannot have a torch on a high pitch application. It's always flat or almost flat. It's cheaper to install, but it only lasts about 15 to 20 years. And then the wood there, this, might as well throw cardboard on your roof. You can't walk on it because if it gets a little bit wet, it's so slippery, it's incredible. And if it gets hot out there, you walk on it, they break under your feet. So we can't really walk on these roofs. They're hard to maintain, they cost more. Normally when you see like a cedar roof like this, it's because it's a theme in the neighborhood. And it's normally a neighborhood where people can afford it. They can afford to pay more and stuff like that. Because nowadays you'll never see a house built with this. That's no longer a product that's being used. People have learned from this. Now you see metal roofs. Metal roofs are great. They come with a lifetime warranty in most cases. Nowadays they install them so that the fasteners are not, you don't see them, because at one point you had to remove them all and reseal them. Now it's all concealed. They look beautiful. People were thinking that it'd be noisy when it rains, but they can put all kinds of insulation under it as well to prevent that. It's a great system, easy to walk on. It's just great. And you'll see a lot of new houses now, it's metal. It's expensive though. It's like twice the price, but lasts forever.
How about solar panels?
Solar panels, we don't really check that out. But we don't see that really. To tell you the truth, like I don't remember when I saw a solar panel on a house before. Do you see them or? It's going to get more and more popular, there's no doubt, the technology. Plus nowadays, when they build a new home, they're already roughed in for solar panels. When you go in the utility room, you'll see two pipes coming out of the wall, and basically it goes all the way up in the attic, and if you were going to put solar panel, they would run the wire all the way down to the utility room. So they're expecting people to use them, but it's not very popular. I don't know why. I guess too much rain, and so I guess if one day they can make them more powerful, I'm sure people will go for it. And also thinking, we're using so much more electricity, eventually the bills will be so high that it will be worth it to do it, right? But until then, it's pretty much it. So I was just so this is when we do pre-listing inspection, but that would be for a different presentation and all that. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'm sure you will have some questions around that, some of that stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff here today, but we would love to be your personal consultant. So if you guys go to a house and you're like, what is this all about? Snap a picture, text it to us. We'll be super happy to help. If one of your clients all concerned about something like, and you can't get them to snap out of it because they got an obsession about it or whatever, just get them to call. Just say, hey, how about you give my home inspector a call? And then we'll be super happy to talk to them about all these things. And if you go to a showing and your client asks you a question and you're like, I don't quite know, so don't worry, I'll get you the answer in a few minutes. Take a picture, text it to us, and we'll be all over it right away. All right, guys, thank you so much for the opportunity to do that presentation for you guys today. And if you guys need a home inspection company, we would love to work with you and your clients if we have an opportunity.